I work quietly. Just put it that way.
Oh, what's up? Cheers, folks. Let's see. I'm just gonna add a couple videos here, so don't mind me. That one.
Because
That's a little throwback for everybody. I'm not sure if I should say you're welcome, because good Lord. Let's see. That's who we want to look at. Where's that one? I just saw that one earlier. Where Speakeasy's getting fucking handled by this Leslie chick. Let's see if I can find it. It's one of these here. Damn, I should have remembered what the. Yes.
Like the day before.
I also wanted to react to it, because the other day when I did the live reaction to it, it got a little out of hand or whatever, got sidetracked a little bit with Speakeasy fucking being a little trigger bitch. Hopefully the audio is okay so far. And then we're gonna let's listen to this really quick. This is a couple weeks ago. Speakeasy joined the Stand live stream. Oops. I just kicked myself out for no reason.
Is what he is.
People say the same thing
about
about
him. Talks about Americans like they're fucking.
Okay. I thought I kicked myself out for a second. I'm tripping.
People say about Jimbo, Constance, you can quit using. Because what he was going to
said, I understood why
you tell me how it's okay for Sleazy to dock C'est La Vie and Anissa, who was your friend at one point, right?
He did not dock C'est La Vie.
How is it okay for him to do that?
And he does freestyle today.
Ernie put that picture of C'est La Vie up.
Drug dealer, that's wrong.
Ernie put that picture of C'est La Vie up before Easy ever did. That's been on the internet. That video.
Okay, so that makes it right.
So it makes
Since Ernie did it, Easy can do it.
No, but it's not a dox because it's already out there.
It is a dox.
Oh, God.
Is that the woman he?
I had never seen it.
I tell you what, if you want to say
the woman that he insulted?
we've already seen enough of, you can go do that somewhere else.
Hey, scapegoat.
Constance, let me ask you something.
I want to talk for a minute.
Can you hear me?
You've had your talk. We'll talk for a minute. Okay.
I got one in there open.
I've been sitting back and watching this entire time. I was one of the people in Jim.
When I have stood by the Stand from day fucking one, when I was still part of Ernie Shell, and I had to fight.
We are gonna get into Betty reacting to the call, the speakeasy call. It's I don't know if you've watched it yet, but it's like I was watching it earlier with my coworker, and he, you know, he's just like pretty much everyone that I show this internet stuff to. He's like instantly a Betty fan, okay? Instantly he's Team Betty, okay? And then he likes he he likes making fun of Speakeasy too. So I've been hearing some stuff has been heating up on the YouTube streets. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of shit's been going on. But I only get a taste of it because, you know, I work all day long or whatever. And YouTube's the hottest between noon and 6 pretty much. At least that's what it tells me. Anyways, forgot what I was saying. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Forgot what I was saying. You could jump up if you want. I can send you a link. I've never really done it from my phone, but we can give it a whirl. I'm not sure if you were around Scapegoat for Brad. I know you know who Brad is, but were you around when Brad lived at the other apartment with the painting in the ceiling? Do you remember anything about that? Because I found a video and it's so fucking hilarious. Because he's got his buddy with him at his house, and his buddy's like, oh, because I guess people were trolling in the chat, and oh, Brad is Ernie's friend, right? What? I don't know. I'm talking about Betty's Brad age. Does he go into Ernie's? I don't watch Ernie's streams either, man. I can't watch Ernie's streams. I can't watch Jimbo's streams. I can't watch Gypsy's streams. There's some streams that I just, you know, I'm sorry, I just can't. It's not that they suck. It's just not my type. Yeah, a friend of Betty's, the friend that dude that said he was a Purple Heart recipient and Medal of Honor recipient and all this shit, and has never shown not one fucking proof. You'll know who it is. Did you want to jump up and watch this with me? You're welcome to come up and react to this stuff with me. But anyways, so you clearly don't know who Brad is. So this is going to be hilarious to you. Okay, well, you do know, but you probably don't know from him from the other apartment. Okay. So literally he's doing this stream. Yeah, no problem. So he's doing this stream with his buddy, and he forgot to tell his buddy that when people troll about the ceiling, the ceiling is not an actual hole. It's a painting that Brad did, because Brad is a fucking amazing painter that could make a ceiling that's perfectly fine look like it's fucking it's fucking caving in on the back of him. So here in this video, his buddy is reading the comments and sees that people are trolling the ceiling thing. He's like, yeah, he needs to fix that. Well, the landlord needs to fix it. And then you hear Brad in the background going, what are you talking? No, that's a painting. That's a painting. And he was like, oh yeah. Okay, let's watch that first.
That fashion, but the two people have
Hey,
to gang
Bluebird,
up on
good
one
to see
guy
you.
to stop them. And I played ball for too fucking long. Whenever two people have to gang up on one guy to stop them, another guy gets in. Well, whenever you have to try to stop me, someone else is going to be able to slip in. And that's going to help them, and they're going to be thinking like me. So you...
Oh shit! Damn it! I didn't mean to do that. But Betty just Betty cut ties with him just recently. She separated herself from him because she called him out finally. She was like, asked him about any of his fucking military accolades, and dude, his answers were so fucking weird. It was crazy.
Glued, blued, and tattooed. Either way you fucking go. You want to stop them? My videos get through. The truth will always find a way. The truth is life, and life will always find a way.
And Betty ate from the tree of youth and the truth of youth when she died for 3 days.
Thanks to good old bullshit Google.
All right, here we go.
Fix something.
Here's his buddy.
Yeah.
I wish I could make my screen bigger.
Who
Oh,
was
there
the
we go.
first, or what was the first comment on my video concerning Elizabeth Warren? Which was
You guys
just
see that
made,
ceiling?
and you were the first one other than Google to see.
Do you guys see that ceiling right there? For months and months and months, Brad has said that that is his painting. It's an optical illusion.
What was the first comment you saw on there? I saw fix your roof, fix your teeth.
Fix your roof, fix your teeth.
And then the last one is fix something else. But what was it from a person? No, it was from what? It was from that fascist government fucking bullshit Google.
Oh my God. No fucking way, dude. How did I have this on my phone for so long and I don't even remember doing it? I don't remember covering it. But dude, they are fucking seriously lost. Okay, let me tell you something. He just said that it's Google that's telling them all kinds of shit. Bro, that was my fucking sock account, Google Ops. It was a stock account called Google Ops, and it was just a Google symbol. And I used to troll people with that shit. These guys took me serious. Oh my God.
Like they were looking in on my partner just because they could see that in the video he has to fix a roof. Well, the landlord has to fix a hole. No, that's not all. That's what I painted. Oh yeah. And Google's fucking tripping. But it was Google Ops was the first entity that commented, right or wrong. Right, and it was not a nice comment. No, it was racial. It was fucking
Racial?
But no, you do, but it's way down the line. It's not even something I would want to comment on or try to get some type of government help on, which I can do better acting like myself and being a crazy
The
white
fuck
man.
is he talking about? Okay.
But
Okay, so he's saying that he can get paid better by the government because he's a fucking psycho than actually working.
Google's in the wrong because automatically they're saying hateful stuff about somebody that probably did more freaking looking into this Elizabeth Warren than they ever did. Well, Lord knows I've been looking into that for years, since before
And,
Trump got elected.
They just don't want to.
Okay, so what impact has Elizabeth Warren done to this country to where you got to focus all that attention on her? She's nobody. I'm not understanding.
They don't like to hear the truth that she's a liar and using.
They're all liars, buddy. Republican, Democrat, both, buddy. Both liars. Both of them.
Slandering Native Americans all over the place. And
Do you know what Joe Biden did to drug addicts back in the fucking 90s? Do you remember what Bill Clinton did with the drug war?
hey, I have Native American relatives too through adoption and stuff, and I don't need to claim that. I can claim something else.
Claim cuckoo.
See?
Look at that fucking painting in the background. Golly, that's awesome.
I'm not just saying that. There is truth and proof of it.
Yeah, I read the fucking
You
shit.
see, Google? You censor people, the truth will get out. There's an old saying that I will reference now. Alright? The Christians have taken it and made it their own. But it's actually older than Christianity. The truth shall set you free.
That link is for anybody.
Meaning, if you tell the truth, you don't have to try to remember a lot of shit. The truth is the truth. No matter how many times you tell it, it's always the truth.
Did I pin that or no? It didn't get pinned, huh? It's just starred. What happened? Oh, that was it. Okay, so that was the end. That was the end of that one. But wait, we didn't see him fucking lie and say that it was a painting. Hold on, we missed something.
Fix your teeth, and then the last one is fix something else. Adoption and stuff.
Damn it! I keep fucking skipping it.
But what? Was it from a person?
No, it was
from what?
It was from that fascist government fucking bullshit Google. Like they were looking in on my partner just because they could see that in the video he has to fix a roof. Well, the landlord has to fix a hole.
No, that's not all. That's what I painted.
Oh yeah. And Google's fucking tripping.
Oh my god, he
But
literally said
Google was.
Bro, he literally fucking said it's a painting, and his buddy said, "Oh yeah."
Google Ops was the first entity that commented, right or wrong.
Right.
It's fucking ridiculous. Okay, so that's that. Yes, both of them absolute morons. Absolute morons. Oh god, is that Brad in the background? Dude, you better not be naked, bro. I think Brad is here.
Comment.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. God, I just psyched myself out. I thought he was back. It was just a picture of him. Oh my god. Way too stoned, bro. Hey, so one thing about Colorado, okay, and the weed shops. The weed shops are good, okay. There's nice variety. There's weed shops everywhere, you know. Unfortunately, like in Colorado Springs, which is like a tourist town, you're only allowed to smoke medical or to purchase medical out there. So they only allow the locals to smoke weed out there. You almost pour bombs. So it kind of sucks to get weed in Colorado City or in Colorado Springs, but anywhere else it's like recreational. And you know, like I said, to go into the weed shop and there's a good variety and stuff. The only thing is like if they got good weed, it's really good grown weed, but it's like the driest weed I've ever fucking like. These people don't believe in keeping their stuff moist, or you know, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but like you just break it up and it just turns into dust right away. It's crazy. I would never forgive you for that unless it was okay. So, I believe this is Betty, and we're gonna listen to Betty's fucking lies, man. And here's the thing that Betty is like, people like you, scapegoat, you know about Betty, you know the history. Um, so when you hear these things that she says, trying to contradict her daughter and what her daughter said, it's fucking borderline disturbing, bro. And I don't mean to call you a bro, but check this out.
I'm working. Exactly. And he only recorded the parts he wanted, if you noticed.
Okay, well, I got to challenge her on that because he did put out a pretty raw video, pretty unedited video from what I seen. I mean, he started it at one point and then I didn't see anything cut, but whatever, Betty. It's like she already starts with the lies.
Now, of course, my daughter is a very nice person, so she's not going to say to your face like I would, hey, yeah, I did say I didn't like you. I did say I can't stand your voice. I did say that you're a liar. She's not going to say that to him. No, my daughter is not like that. She wants to please everybody. She wants to make everybody happy. That's what she's seen.
Now that's true. That's true. Her daughter is like a people pleaser, a hippie type, love everybody type thing. She got another new channel. I thought she was gone from YouTube. Yeah, she's got like almost 900 subscribers.
And she was 21.
She is Queen Lol's cow right now. What the hell did I just do? What the fuck did I just do? Okay, here we go.
So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. And she definitely also said on there, my mom ain't like that about the CP stuff.
And there's another lie. That's another lie right there. Her daughter never said that. Scapegoat, have you heard the phone call with Speakeasy and Shay that just came out recently? Did you watch it with us on my live stream, or I'm just not sure if you're like going into this blind. You seem like you've been out of the loop. Oh, wow. Okay, so let me explain, Scapegoat. Let me explain a few things, okay? So, you know, Speakeasy and Betty were real good friends, right? Yes, this is recent. So Betty and Speakeasy had a falling out. Well, they had a falling out, and I mean, it went pretty bad. It went pretty fucking. See, the thing with me and Betty, like, when me and Betty were like fighting or whatever, we weren't like doing live streams and joining live streams, you know, like I wasn't going on to her stream and all that stuff. We had that 3-hour conversation at first, and then we never spoke again live until she fucking was stealing from DFK that one day. Do you remember that? Okay, yes, I have that on the channel when they fell out. Oh, okay. So you're about right there. Okay, so like I said, it started getting pretty bad, and so Speakeasy took it upon himself to involve Shay. Okay? So he called Shay and told her, "Oh my God, what the hell is wrong with your mom? Can you believe she's friends with fucking Nicolina and she's friends with Dank?" Like super gaslighting shit because one, the Mean Girls did not fucking accept Betty back. They didn't. They just clearly didn't. Betty wanted back in, but they didn't let her back in. And then me, like I said, nothing's changed on my end. Nothing. Betty just decided to stop blocking me. Betty allowed me on her stream because Easy was up there fucking lying. And well, actually, she was asking Easy to, since they're having a falling out, she was saying, you know, like leave Shay alone, you know. And I agreed with that. I think as a man, Speakeasy should have been like, well, since me and Betty were friends before me and Shay were friends, then I should just call Shay and just be like, "Here, you know, I'm not friends with your mom no more. So, you know, nice knowing you. Take care." But he didn't do that. Instead, he orchestrated a phone call and recorded it. And that phone call, Shay, I mean, I'm glad the phone call happened, but because a lot of the stuff that Shay says proves a lot of my videos completely right. You know, they all, like a lot of the shit that she says ties into the playlist. It's crazy. So Speakeasy released that the other day. Bro, you're a piece of shit, trash motherfucker, bro. You're trash. Fucking shake house. You, oh man, I hate fucking blocking people, but I don't like you, dude. Sorry. You know that already. So if you want to come up and talk, bro, that's fine. It's kind of gonna derail what I'm doing right now, but yeah. So you know what? Let's. If you, I know you want to talk. You fucking did a stream the other day, fucking begging for me to come in. Kind of weird, but yeah. I'll do another stream tomorrow, and you can come in. Other than that, get the fuck out of here. Shit. Okay, so let's hear it. Okay. Yeah, I got a copy. I got the clean copy and everything. Because, you know, Sneaky's such a fucking pussy. He already put it behind his member wall. I understand that. I understand that, Plymouth. I understand what you're saying, and you want to be nice or whatever. But you know, you act like I didn't watch all those live streams with you guys. All you fucking weirdos doing fucking panels with David Tartafini and fucking, you know, you guys threatened a lot of fucking people. And you know, you guys like to do intimidation tactics. Like, we'll find out who you are. Fuck you. How about I tell you who I am and where I am? Straight up. Nobody's scared of you motherfuckers. You guys are all fucking old pieces of shit. And that's me being respectful. Cheers, Dank. Escape. I have visitors coming. Will replay crew as usual. Okay, no problem. Good to see you. Okay, let's hear it. You want to hear the call? Okay, so but how do you want to hear it? Because what I was going to do today is I was going to play Betty because Betty's reacting to it, and I mean, she does a lot of lying. Or do you want to watch the actual clean call first without anybody stopping it and stuff? Okay, so let me take this one off. We're not going to do that one right now. I got you. Stay.
And fact. And fact.
Let's remove that. I'm going to remove that from the studio. Remove this from the studio. It's not about taking it up with him because he's a piece of shit that loves to talk about his victim. Okay, he gets off on talking about his victim, and you people like you and Alan Krebs fucking sit there and let him talk about his victim. Okay, and you are the type of people that last year were shilling and fucking trying to gather up donations to get another child over there to fucking that old dirty fucking dude's house. You guys ain't changed. You guys are disgusting. Okay, so I got you right here, scapegoat. Video file. Here's the clean version.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay, so this is the clean version right here. This is the like I said, Speakeasy already put it behind members link or whatever, but you know, Dank has his ways. So I got the complete thing here. I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette. I'm at the hotel in Colorado right now. I'm staying at a fucking nice little swanky Holiday Inn. I don't know what the fuck it is. Some kind of premium suites, Holiday Inn premium or something. Pretty nice. I even hit the gym this morning. I hit the gym a little bit here. Let me show you the gym. There's the gym. But if he was guilty, what are you talking about? He's a convicted fucking sex offender. He's a convicted child rapist, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Yeah, his nephew. Yeah, you guys were trying to shill for fucking people to give money to get his nephew over there. For what? Wait, you don't think that he can harm his nephew? Fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot, bro. Shut up, dude. I really don't want to be mean to you, bro, but you fucking continue to fucking defend a sick man. A sick man. Yeah, he was convicted. What the fuck? He was convicted. Bro, I have his goddamn, what do you call it? Confession. So shut the fuck up. I have his written confession, bro. Shut up, man. He fucking admitted it in his confession. How can you fucking defend somebody like that? Says a lot about you. Okay, so I'm gonna go outside so I could smoke a cigarette. And then this is the unedited version. Again, scapegoat, I pretty much gave you the rundown. So here is the phone call that Easy put up about 4 days ago out of spite, because I mean, I guess it was a couple weeks old and he was sitting on it. But yeah, this is it.
Because I see it a lot, Constance in this call. That the reason I didn't edit this call too, I am going to put an edited version where like I point out things that she says that actually confirm things Betty has shown. But the reason I didn't do it this time,
Sorry about that. You're going off. No, don't put him in now. He's gonna stop in a minute. He makes you think that David Tottashini was worth framing, and if it was that bad to where they had to fucking frame him for that fucking long, why wouldn't they just unalive him? Ask yourself that. Why does Dave go on live streams and talk about all that shit and every single time give up more truth about the real situation? You know, about like going and teaching them how to swim in the Catskills. Fuck off, dude. Okay. Again, don't derail my stream. So, still no sound? Still no sound? Hello? Still no sound. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so here we go. Going back to the video. Or the whatever it is.
Is because I want you all for the first time to hear the call raw. Okay? That's why. So you guys are gonna hear the call.
And shit. Sorry.
What?
I'm trying to make the screen bigger. God damn, my fucking fingers are way too fat.
Me.
No.
Dude, I'm so sorry. My fucking fingers are way too fat. Fucking up.
Where is it? It's this one, right? I'll show you something quick. Okay. So let me show you this quick before we get into the video. I'm going to show you the call. I'm telling you, this call, you will see in this call that the reason I didn't so, and anybody that wants to get their little recorders out, all of that, yep, you're welcome to use it. No problem. I don't give a fuck because I bring you the truth. I don't care about.
No, dumb fuck. You're not bringing anything, dude. Okay, you fucking coerced, you fucking gaslit for this fucking recording, okay? And if it wasn't for my videos and my documenting Betty's actions for the last 7 years, your video or audio would mean nothing to the world. Okay? Okay, dude? Let me just let you know about that one real quick. Humble yourself, little boy.
All that other shit. I just want to bring you the truth. Okay? So get your fucking popcorn out. Because I see it a lot. You know, Constance and Rabbit definitely said they got their popcorn out. So, you know, let's all get our popcorn out for this. Let me make it a little. Yeah, I want you to be able to see the words. So when you record this, you get the right picture. And guys, this is what I ask. When you record.
No, let's not forget what Easy just said right now. Let me rewind it just a little bit.
Do not want to corrupt anything you hear here. I want you all to hear the truth, and that's it. And then I will talk about it after. Bad things, but not one thing can they prove. Not one. There's not one. I haven't found it yet. We're still waiting. We're all still waiting for that. And another thing, Betty says I called her. She called me, Betty. I text.
Okay, exactly. See, you hear him say, I text her. Yeah, you text her and fucking said, oh, Betty is, your mom's friends with fucking Nicolina and Dank. Call me as soon as you can. And that's what started this.
Texted her. She called me. You like the Nightbot, Constance? Nightbot's been saying some crazy things lately, yo. Nightbot's been saying some crazy things lately. Yeah, I even tried to get Betty to stop. Yes, I even begged her to stop bringing Shay into it. Kept saying, Shay said this and Shay said that. That is true. But here, guys, I have to show you. And I will let it play completely through once, and then I will let it play again with me stopping and giving some commentary. But I do not want to corrupt anything you hear here. I want you all to hear the truth, and that's it.
The truth. I want y'all to hear the truth, and that's it. That's what he said right there. Okay, just remember he said that right now.
And then I will talk about it after. So, and anybody that wants to get their little recorders out, all of that, yep, you're welcome to use it. No problem. I don't give a fuck because I bring you the truth. I don't care about all that other shit. I just want to bring you the truth.
I just want to bring you the truth. I don't care about that other shit. I just want to bring you the truth. But watch this next sentence.
Okay? So get your fucking popcorn out. Because I see it a lot. You know, Constance and Rabbit definitely said they got their popcorn out. So, you know, let's all get our popcorn out for this.
Right here.
Right. Make it a little. Yeah, I want you to be able to see the words.
He just wants the truth out. Watch. Here we go.
So when you record this, you get the right picture. And guys, this is what I ask. When you record this call and you present it again, can you at least present it with my picture and everything?
I thought you only gave a fuck about the truth, you fucking contradiction fucking queen.
Here, you know, like my little setup here. Like, do it right. Come on. Give the credit where it's due. I brought this to you. No, Mr. doesn't bring you nothing new. Just brought you something y'all never heard. All right? I love you guys. Eat your popcorn, sit back, get ready for a doozy.
Hello? Sorry. It's so hard to hear you. One sec.
Sorry. It's so hard to hear you. Hold on one sec. And then now you're going to hear his fingers clutch a microphone on his other phone that he is recording on. But for some reason, he likes to tell people that, oh, it's not my fault that my cameras in my house picked up my telephone call. Nobody. You moved your recorder a lot closer to the microphone so that we can get better audio. Little liar.
Oh, there we go. Sorry? Okay, what's up?
I'm doing dishes about to make breakfast, so it's easier to talk on the phone for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, yeah, I didn't think you said that stuff. Like, she's been going.
Okay, so he says, I didn't think you said that stuff. So that means that he sent her a text and said, Shay, look at what your mom's saying about me and you. Look at it. Look what your mom is saying that you're saying about me. And then he says, and then once the phone call comes in, now he starts laying down the whole, your mom is hooked up with Nicolina and Dank, which was not true. Gaslighting.
Wild lately, saying mad crazy stuff about me. I was like, yo, what the hell? Like, and she's like doing it.
Mom or Nicolina?
Both. She's helping Nicolina now.
Wait. Hold the fuck up. What?
Yes, she's helping Nicolina now.
With what?
With this bullshit attacking me.
After all that shit talking on each other. What?
Yep.
Bro, my mom's been at the psych ward for like maybe 5 years.
Yeah, she doesn't. see, Nicolina said stuff like that about her at first, but she completely lied about it, obviously, because she said no.
Well, here's the thing. All right, here's the thing. My mom is an unhealed older woman who has had issues from the beginning of existence and never got help. And all she did was shove it down with medicine and men, okay? Yeah. So finally, I thought she was like Gucci and she was on a right path and doing the right thing. And I was...
Now, a scapegoat, sorry for stopping it, but the week before this got dropped, Easy was threatening Betty that he was going to drop it and that, Shay said some stuff. You know what Betty did? Betty is so disgusting that she went on a fucking tangent on every live stream saying that her daughter had mental issues and that her daughter needs a caretaker and that she is her daughter's caretaker and that her daughter has a mind of a 15-year-old sometimes. Like, seriously, she was trying to say that her daughter, that, the words that her daughter is saying, whatever you're going to hear is from someone that's not mentally there. Clearly, her daughter sounds just fine. How can Betty do that shit?
Clearly wrong. So I've been a runner my whole life. As you can see why. It stemmed from that bullshit and moving every which direction. But it's just really, I haven't talked to my mom in a long time, except today she messaged me a thing from court. I'm supposed to show up at court because some girl assaulted me or whatever, and she thought I assaulted her.
She had to show up at court because some girl thought that Shay assaulted her, so Shay had to show up to court. That is such a Betty answer. Shay got in a fight with somebody and somebody pressed charges on her. That's the bottom line.
Oh, shit.
But either way, the fact of the matter is that the last time my mom called me was about 2 months ago, and I talked to her for maybe about 10 minutes, and I don't even know her anymore. I couldn't stand to hear her voice and the negativity she was talking, because all she was doing was talking shit, because she don't even leave the house. The way that I look at my mom is that she sits there, she buys stuff, she shows it off on the internet, and she bullies people.
She buys shit, she shows it off on the internet, and she bullies people. Whoa. That kind of clears Dank, doesn't it?
Yeah. And when I was living there, all I could hear was her screaming or yelling at somebody, especially Nicolina. And I couldn't do it anymore, so I fucking left. And that's what I do. I run away. But this time, I did it for the right purposes instead of being afraid.
No, definitely. Definitely sounds like the right purposes. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. I didn't even recognize her, and she's saying this mad, wild shit. She's like, yeah, that's why Shay told me she didn't want nothing to do with him because she found out he doesn't really have kids, or he doesn't really take care of his kids, and he lives in his grandma's basement, and she's using this as fact right now on her channel. I was like, what the fuck?
That's all her. The only reason I said that you and I wasn't going to work out was because the whole Grace situation. Because you were all about showing face and being big and all this other shit. And I'm just a small town girl, want to be a small town girl. I like to fucking enjoy my life and not have it on the internet for everybody to see.
No, I totally get that.
So that's the only negative thing I've said about you, and I don't really feel that's negative. I feel like that's a personal opinion because there's a difference between opinion and fact.
100%, 100%, and like, yeah, like, yeah, I wouldn't want that for my girl, anyways. But like, no, I totally get what you're saying, though, like that. But yeah, again, I did not assume that you said anything like this at all. I just knew that she was going off the handle.
Yeah, she's not my problem no more. I raised her for the last 27 years on top of, you know, like when I had my kids and shit. I still continue to let my mom live with me when she was homeless. I let my mom fucking take everything from me, and the reason I don't have my kids in her eyes is because I didn't give them to her, but obviously she's not stable enough to have children, which is why my children went in different places. Did it fuck me in the end? Yeah, but
She straight up said that her mom is not stable enough to have her grandkids. How the fuck does Steve allow this shit? Is the question. He gets up for work and goes to work every single day. He lives a normal life. She gets up and apparently snorts pills and gets on YouTube. Spends the whole day on YouTube. This is why she's not stable enough to have grandkids? Or is it because of other reasons?
I would much rather my children be where they are than in her care, because even when she has Sophie, like, I just don't feel she's mentally stable enough. Like, I lived with her. I was stuck with her. All the other kids had to leave and got taken away, and I went through some shit with my mom, and I felt bad for her, and I stayed no matter what because that was my mom. But now I've come to the conclusion that, like, you can't fix anybody that ain't gonna fucking fix themselves, and there's nothing you can do or say that's gonna change their opinion unless they do or say that themselves. So I'm over all the bullshit. I left everyone. Springfield was literally the worst place I've ever been, and it was a fucking portal. So
yeah,
I the fuck out, moved to the country, and I've had honestly the best time of my life. I'm almost done with school. I still can't get a job down here unless it's remote work, so I've been working on that.
But you look happy and you look good, so I mean, it looks like you've been doing good.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm on the right path. Just got a little bit of obstacles to endure. And other than that, I'm gonna make it. It's just life. It's just trial and error.
Yeah, 100%.
There ain't nothing to it. You just gotta do
it. That's it. What's your plans for the day?
Now, I'm going to give it to Easy right here. He does say, what's your plan for the day? So he opens up the door for a change of topics, but she continues.
I'm sorry she's doing all that. I'm not going to apologize for her. I'm going to apologize for the fact that she made this relationship with you and was there for you, and what the fuck with the Nicolina thing? Like, I'm dead, dude.
I know, especially it's Nicolina. Like, what the fuck?
She just post something on her Facebook, like it was a reel or something about, oh look, she dresses her favorite person. It was Nicolina saying, I'm Betty WASHAMS.
Yes, yes.
What?
That was Betty, or that was Nicolina making fun of her.
And she posted it as like she did it as a favor.
No, that's the thing. They just called a wellness check on her 2 weeks ago.
On Mom?
Yeah.
But here goes easy again, stoking the fire, stoking the flame.
You know she's the last time that I talked to my mom, well, I guess it wasn't the last time. It was like the time before last. So I've been gone since March. I want to say it was, don't quote me, I want to say it was like May or June. She got put on Suboxone again.
Oh, no.
And that shit makes her absolutely fucking nuts. And she did it because her doctor moved, you know, her pain doctor that like shoots her in the head or whatever for her occipital neuralgia.
Yeah.
He moved to a clinic where he only prescribed Suboxone. So she went there, and bada bang, bada boom, worldwide as she entered the room. For real, though. She got back on Suboxone, and that's the shit she was on when I gave birth to my son, and she didn't even know where the fuck she was.
Yeah, that live that they called the wellness check on, like, she was pretty out of it. She seems to be drinking often. That's what it seems. And I'm like, because like every time she's streaming, she's got her wine glass, and I don't know, it's not good. But like the way she came at me, I was just like, what the fuck? Me out of all people? Where the fuck did this come from? And it was really out of nowhere.
So
out of nowhere.
Man, I don't want to think about her. I'm about to go to work on my.
No, I know. Don't stress yourself out. Don't stress yourself out. Now, if you're gonna go to work and stuff too, especially, don't stress yourself out. Have a good day at work, and maybe hit me up later. Shoot me a message.
Yeah, it's just it's gonna affect me. I just got done watching.
Scapegoat, it gets worse.
It. Okay. I just got done watching a show last night called Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
And the entire depiction of that show was super relatable to me because not only was my mom a pill popper and alcoholic, but she had different men all the time, and then when she finally found a good one, she'd push him away, and blah, 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 still everything from me. And I'm not salty about, like, the things that she took from me, because it is what it is. It's time to grow the fuck up, but it really affected me, because that was literally my life minus her snorting pills. She's not okay, dude.
Yeah. She said snorting pills. She just said it right there. Snorting pills. Who the fuck snorts pills, dude? Betty WASHAMS.
Yeah.
It all started with her having a decent YouTube channel. I mean, she was alright. But then it turned into that, whoever the fuck, Dank or whatever his fucking name is.
Yep. That guy she's siding with him too. Yep. How fucked up is that?
Again, speakeasy, stoking the flames.
After 7 years of him making her,
Yep.
Okay.
Don't stress. Don't stress. I know you said you got to go to
And
work.
at that point, that pisses me off because there's been so many times that one, the cops have been called on her because, you know, she's looking up really crazy. She fucked up my brain so bad from showing me shit that I should have never ever seen in my entire.
She just said that her mom fucked her brain up from showing her shit that she should have never seen in her entire life. So I'm not really understanding where this Dank name comes in, and how did he create so much trauma by replaying her words, by showing her lies? Okay.
Life. And so, as you know, time goes on, cops get called on her because she's posting all of these different websites.
Yep.
Quotation marks for bad things. And
This is only solidifying all the videos that I've made. But Dank's the bad guy?
posting them for other people to look at. Yeah, who is not going to report that? Because
Who is not going to report that? Even Shay would have been Team Dank if she wasn't a Washam.
it's right there. It's not like it's got stuff in the background or anything else. It's anybody can click on that shit.
Yeah,
she put it out for the world to see. Yet she's completely against it. It made
And nobody, not one child saved, not one person convicted, but one person dead.
no sense to me. And as time went on, you know, the FBI confiscated her computer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this person that she is now siding with has caused me so much distress in my teenage life that I am just flabbergasted.
Wait a minute, is she talking about me? That I, wait a minute, what was she saying right there? Because she's 27 years old. I've only known this family for 7 years. She was not a teenager. What the fuck is she saying? I'm gonna rewind it a little bit, but this app sucks to rewind, so it's probably gonna go back far.
Would go to the link of siding with this thing.
Guy she's siding with him too. Yep. How fucked up is that?
After 7 years of him making her,
Yep.
Okay.
Don't stress. Don't stress. I know you said you got to go to work.
At that point, that pisses me off because there's been so many times that one, the cops have been called on her because, you know, she's looking up really crazy. She fucked up my brain so bad from showing me shit that I should have never ever seen in my entire life. And so, as you know, time goes on, cops get called on her because she's posting all of these different websites.
Yep.
Quotation marks for bad things and posting them for other people to look at. Yeah, who is not going to report that? Because it's right there. It's not like it's got stuff in the background or anything else. It's anybody can click on that shit.
Yeah,
she put it out for the world to see. Yet she's completely against it. It made no sense to me. And as time went on, you know, the FBI confiscated her computer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this person that she is now siding with has caused me so much distress in my teenage life.
Has caused me so much distress in my teenage life? What the fuck? Is she talking about her mom?
That I am just flabbergasted that that my mother would go to the length of siding with the same person that she said gang stalked and bullied her for years upon years.
How does one person gang stalk? The definition of gang stalking is a group of people. How do I gang stalk? That's like an oxymoron. It's like not even, it's like saying sovereign and citizen in the same sentence.
And then the same person that made tons of.
Yep. How fucked up is that?
After 7 years, you know, she's
My fault. I didn't mean to rewind. I must have done that
really
when
crazy.
I recorded
She
it.
fucked up my brain because she's posting all of these different.
My fault. I don't know what the fuck is going on when I was recording this.
Websites.
Yep.
Quotation marks for bad things and posting them for other people to look at. Yeah, who is not going to report that? Because it's right there. It's not like it's got stuff in the background or anything else. It's anybody can click on that shit.
Yeah,
she put it out for the world to see. Yet she's completely against it. It made no sense to me. And as time went on, you know.
Makes no sense to myself either, Shay. You're not alone on that one.
The FBI has confiscated her computer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this person that she is now siding with has caused me so much distress in my teenage life that I am just flabbergasted that that my mother would go to the length of siding with the same person that she said gang stalked and bullied her for years upon years. And then the same person.
So maybe she wasn't getting gang stalked and bullied for all those years. Maybe she was just being a lol's cow on the internet.
That made tons of videos of making fun of her, making everybody feel bad. Now.
Making tons of videos making fun of her. Okay, I can accept that one. Making people feel bad. I think I made more people smile than anything when I was making fun of Betty. But no, usually it's just her words. Hashtag your words, lady.
Now they're on the same side.
Yep. I went up to her.
And that's a complete fucking lie. First of all, I don't play sides. I don't do sides. Okay? I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not on team Nicolina. I'm not on team fucking Ernie. I'm not on team any of these motherfuckers. Never have been. Now, some of them have shown actions to, try to better themselves or better their ways on the internet. And, I could respect that. But people like Betty don't change.
When she was doing this whole expose thing on me, I because she was just making up a bunch of stuff and she used you as evidence. It was weird. And I went up to try to reason with her. I was like, yo, this isn't what are we doing here? I was the one who defended you and everything. And then she bring up the fucking Dank so that he could fucking yell over my voice. And she's she called him baby in the fucking chat. Dank.
That was fucking weird. And again, Betty thought that being nice to me was going to make videos go down. She realized really quickly that that's not going to happen. You know, giving me a reason to take down videos is not lying, okay? Saying, hey, can you take down this video because it really, you know, because of this guy was trying to do this to me. And I go back to review it, and absolutely not. Nobody was trying to do anything like that in that video to her. On the contrary, she was being the annoying one. I'm not going to take down the video, as nice as you want to be. And like I've always said, I don't hate anybody. And if I feel the need to take down a video, I'll do it. But that was a bullshit excuse for her to come at me with, for trying to take down that video. Okay. If she would have just came at me with some truth, been like, hey, I regret that video, blah, 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 that might be different. But instead, she tried to blame some dude for some disgusting things, which is the same thing that she's done to me for 7 years because of I play her words.
Is she awake right now?
Probably. She just messaged me like I think it was 10 minutes ago now. She commented on one of my things. I was like, what's going on with her? Like, what? I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this over with. I know Shay didn't fucking do this, so I am really just gonna get this over with.
Is she drunk?
I don't know, because she wasn't live. She was just on comments.
Like, does she sound? Is she on stream or?
No, she wasn't on stream. She was just in the comments.
So what I'm gathering here is that Easy got a comment from Betty. It's probably a smart ass comment or something. But that comment was so bad that it made Easy text Shay in the middle of the night, which prompted this phone call. I'm just trying to put the pieces together here.
Is it her? Is it her?
Yep. Oh yeah, it's her. Oh yeah, because she's done streams already about it. She's done like 3 streams now about me, and like.
On you?
Yeah. It was so weird, and she's like bringing Nicolina up, bringing Dank up. I'm like, what the fuck is actually going on right now?
What's that?
Well, I wish Easy would have told Shay why Betty brought me up and what I spoke about when I got brought up. Because like I said earlier, I don't usually go on Betty's live streams. But I went up there to give my 2 cents and to try to give you a man's point of view on how they would handle it, that situation, and the way I would have handled that situation. And like I told you that day, if you're fighting with Betty, it's best to just step away from your friendship with Shay. It's not like you guys live next to each other and are having a fucking relationship. You guys are fucking countries away from each other. You couldn't just stop talking to Shay. Instead, you stoked this. You created this. Again, this audio that you're releasing only solidifies all my fucking videos, but again, you're fucking with people's families and you're Mr. Don't Go Real Life.
Is she the first person in all your shit?
Yeah.
Is she doing the same thing Nicolina tried to do to you? Which, like, I remember this, but where Nicolina, like, messaged you and was like, oh, if we do this, this, and this, it'll make you big views.
No, she didn't say anything like that with me. Like, she went up, she's like, I have no problem with Nicolina. We're grown, we're getting past our stuff. You're way worse. You're abusive to women. And oh yeah, there was another one. Apparently, I told you that I couldn't see my son because I stalked my baby mom. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would I even tell her that?
Talk to you about any of that. And it's 420, by the way.
Oh shit.
I never even talked to you about any of that shit. I talked to you about fuck, I don't even remember me and you and like
Yeah, a bunch
different
of
things
stuff,
that
shit you
you
like
and
to
I've
do.
done in our lives. I
Yeah.
feel like that. I didn't even know you lived in your mom's basement or wherever.
But I
till
don't.
months
That's the funniest part. That's just something she just made up out of nowhere, and it's funny because that's the thing Nicolina always says. So it's like she's just doing all the same things Nicolina's doing. It's so weird.
Okay. So my comment stands. You become what you are around.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, that's why I had to get the fuck out of there because my mom spent nothing. I don't even know if I can't call her that. I don't even know if that lady has left the house in fucking, how long have I been gone? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8 months.
Jesus.
I mean, we could take this as a grain of salt because Betty does do a few streams where she's driving in her nice little Cadillac. So Betty does get out of the house now that she has her Cadillac.
I know all she's doing, all that I see, and I don't even follow her or nothing, but like I see her shit. She's just buying like skimpy ass fucking shit and posting it online.
Yeah, it was weird. Like the one night she was like just in this jacket with it opened and in her bra.
I wonder why Speakeasy didn't say, "Oh yeah, and yeah, I got your mom all drunk on Discord and made her fucking show her titties to a bunch of dudes." I wonder what Shay would think of that.
So everything was showing. I'm like, what are you doing?
Are you serious?
Yeah. I was like, what are you doing right now?
You are 48 years old. What the fuck?
Right? Like, that's what I said. I was like, Betty, people aren't going to take you serious if you're just going to say it with your tits out. What are you doing? When she did all that shit, that live about me. Like,
would I lie? These are their words. Speakeasy admitted it.
When she did the live about me, she bring up Nicolina and she asked Nicolina, can you just say one thing that I didn't exploit my daughter? Nicolina still says, yep, no, you did exploit your daughter.
And right here, it's going to solidify the fact that that's all true.
No, she did, and she made me go on stream when I didn't want to, and that's not.
But Shay should remember that Easy was on that stream as well, and she was trying to get her on stream so that she could see Easy. So Easy was stoking it as well. But yes, Grace was the one being the worst, telling Shay, you know, if you're going to talk, then at least let us see you and shit like that. So whatever.
The thing is that I'm like the moon. I'm way prettier in person, and I say that confidently. Everybody says that. The camera cannot capture beauty of true light, just like a light don't have a motherfucking shadow.
Yeah.
I'm pure. I'm like who I am. If you don't like me,
that's just a jealousy thing. Nicolina's like a super jealous person.
Yeah, very. She's trying to live the lives of other people through other people, and it's not working anymore. And at this point, it's come full circle.
Yep.
I ain't stressing about it. I'm just smoking a cigarette.
No worries. I'm gonna take this ball.
That blows my ever-living mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it shocked me too. I was just like, what the fuck is really going on?
You know what else I found out recently that I never knew? She's always told me, which you should never tell your daughter this, but she's always told me that she can never have sex with my dad.
Now, let me explain something. Betty has gone online and said more than that about her dad. Betty has said that she got pregnant with Shay off of, I quote, pre-cum. Well, here's Shay's story about it, and crazy for me to say this, but I'm gonna believe Shay's version of this story.
Various reasons. And I should never have known that. My dad tells me the story that she was in the prison messaging, well, I guess you can't message, but writing all of these different men, and came across my father while he was in prison. And
Yes, she is saying that her mom was making pen pals with prisoners and met Shay's dad.
made a home plan with him for when he got out. So they ended up physically meeting at a party because she was like, she's seen him before, like when she was at prison to visit somebody else. His name was Matt. And she made, I guess she liked my dad. I don't fucking know, but they made a home plan because my dad couldn't get out of prison unless he had a home plan. This was back in 1994.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, so like you could see the inmates and shit. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she made a plan for him to come live with her. She got a co-signer or whatever from somebody in our family to get a trailer. My dad moved in. She was already stealing a telephone wire from the neighbors. And my dad was on house arrest. And he ended up...
Yes, she said that she was stealing cable from her fucking neighbors.
getting fucked up and fucking her one time.
And he ended up fucking her one time. So he was in prison. She started talking to him through the pen pal system, and she helped him get out because she had a place to live and a place for him to parole to.
Boom. Me.
Wow. One time.
She's crazy. I can't say that about my mom, but like I have to.
No, I know what you're saying. I feel you. I have family that I thought I would never have to say that about, and I'm like, it kills me to say it, but I know they're fucked.
The world that we live in has become so corrupt and so disgusting that there is no family orientation anymore.
Yep.
And if
He wasn't in jail, he was in prison, and I don't know. I don't know, it depends on who her dad is or whatever, and I've never looked into shit like that. I mean, I know that dude, Bradford, is still in prison. He's the one that, I guess gave her, well, she says that he gave her Tylenol. I can't remember, but she says that he tried to kill her or gave her Tylenol or tried to kill her or something. But he's still in prison. I'm not sure for what. Hey, what's up, Nicolina? How you doing?
there is, you got to keep it together as tight as you can, but without, I guess, squeezing.
100%, you're right.
Boundaries without being bound.
For sure.
Shakehouse, I thought I fucking told you, bro. You're not welcome in my stream. But if you want to have a talk, then we'll do it tomorrow. Other than that, get the fuck out of here, dude. I don't like seeing your channel here, bro. You're fucking very mistaken if you think that you're welcome here. Quit fucking taking advantage of me allowing people to have free speech. And like I said, I'll give you a chance to talk to me tomorrow. Other than that, get the fuck out of here, please. I'm trying to be as respectful as I can by saying it.
All right, I'm gonna get back to this stream. I think I have them waiting for a while now. I don't even know how long we've been talking. No, it's okay. I haven't talked to you in a while, so I don't.
Oh, really? Yeah, because he's a pussy. You've seen what he does to me now. He doesn't even speak one word to me now, Nicolina. He just kicks me out. It's just like, there's no reason to even try now. Yeah, I'm not sure if he was the one that she claimed grabbed her by the boobs. I do remember the story, but I don't remember too much.
Go wait. It's your opinion. It's your choice. But if I was you, I'd at least be like, "Hey, why bring me into this? I'm not fucking into this. What are you doing?" Because like that was the weird part.
Okay, now this is another part that really, really irritates me. And it's the end of it too. Speakeasy is literally telling her to call her mom. And she does not want to. Let me rewind it. Go just a little bit.
And my dad was on house arrest. And he ended up getting fucked up and fucking her one time. Boom. Me.
Wow. One time.
She's crazy. I can't say that about my mom, but like I have to.
No, I know what you're saying. I feel you. I have family that I thought I would never have to say that about, and I'm like, it kills me to say it, but I know they're fucked.
The world that we live in has become so corrupt and so disgusting that there is no family orientation anymore. Yep. And if there is, you got to keep it together as tight as you can, but without, I guess, squeezing.
100%, you're right.
Okay, here we go right here.
Boundaries without being bound.
For sure. All right, I'm gonna get back to this stream. I think I have them waiting for a while now. I don't even know how long we've been talking. No, it's okay. I haven't talked to you in a while, so I don't mind. Go wait. It's your opinion. It's your choice. But if I was you, I'd at least be like, "Hey, why bring me into this? I'm not fucking."
See? He's telling her what to say to her mom. He is literally telling her what to say to her mom.
Into this. What are you doing? Because like that was the weird part.
That's what's really gonna get me. I'm gonna have to smoke a bowl before I call her.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. I hope you have a good rest of your stream.
I hope you have a great day at work.
Thanks.
What does IIRC mean? She told so many stories. Yeah. She sure did. So that's the phone call. Now, a few days later, Betty reacts to the phone call and, I mean, just completely tanks it. I mean, Betty's reaction to this phone call even more solidifies my receipt, man. Betty brings up a lot of old truths as well. Do you guys remember that fucking kid that was living with Betty for a couple months, and she got the chat to fucking buy him all kinds of clothes off of Amazon, but she kicked him out before the clothes came in, and then all of a sudden you see Betty wearing the clothes that was supposedly bought for him. Oh my fucking god, she bought that kid up. Oh my god, it's so fucking crazy. Let me see what else I got. Let's see if I got something shorter. Excuse me. I could show you guys this funny one right here. I'm gonna make a video out of this because this is too fucking funny. Here you go. You're welcome.
So I'm playing around with this thing. Cyberverse. Alright. Let's do myself. Let's see what happens in Cyberverse. Yes, that is my real hair. But what is AI gonna do to it? What is AI gonna do? What does AI think I am? What the fuck? What the god? Oh, what? Fuck. Shh. Oh. So. Oh. What the hell just happened? Now, for shits and giggles, let's see what happens if we throw a picture of Speakeasy up. That one's fair.
Okay, so you see what I'm doing here, right? I'm doing a AI conversion, okay? And I'm doing the same conversion on easy here, okay? Mr. Half Black, okay? And me, I don't profess to be black. Although I did find out recently that blacks were brought over to Nicaragua from the British rich people as slaves. So I don't know, could explain. I'll shut up.
It's even got tattoos on there. AI should know for sure. What do you guys think? Drum roll. I'm gonna say... I don't know what to say. Drum roll. Oh my god, what the fuck? AI spitting truth out this bitch. Oh my god. Can we do this one more time? Cyberverse, change photos. Change photo. Back to Dank. That's officially a picture of Dank. No mirrors, no magic. What the hell? AI says, well, we see here clearly from the waist down. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, that's a fucking hilarious one, dude. He's gonna love that one. Oh fuck.
What did she do to you?
I don't give a fuck.
Listen, I hope you get fucking shot in your face, you stupid fucking bitch. That's what I hope. I hope someone comes in there and shoots you. That's what I hope, you goofy ass bitch. You're a piece of fucking shit, danger to the internet, CP watching goofy ass bitch. I hope that's what happens to you. I don't give a fuck.
Whoa, whore.
Yeah, that was Speakeasy talking to Betty just last week. Let's hear that again.
What did she do to you?
I don't give a fuck.
Listen, I hope you get fucking shot in your face, you stupid fucking bitch. That's what I hope. I hope someone comes in there and shoots you. That's what I hope, you goofy ass bitch. You're a piece of fucking shit, danger to the internet, CP watching goofy ass bitch. I hope that's what happens to you. I don't give a fuck.
Whoa, whore.
That's pretty disgusting, bro. You want to watch Betty's reaction, huh? Holy fuck. All right, I guess we'll start it. Look at my kitty.
It's just crazy.
That's my Gotti. Does who cry? You think she has shame? You're crazy. And I don't mean that, but yeah, come on. This is Betty we're talking about. She does nothing but do more lying.
You know what I mean? But I know that you would have been like, you didn't want to tell me that you forgot to give them water.
Oh wait, Speakeasy isn't talking about LEGALESE, so he's only got like 40 people in there.
There's a pink guy at the fucking gas pump.
He said, go ahead.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm just kind of trying to cleanse the palate right now with some funny stuff, with some cool stuff. You know, my kitties are cool. I miss them. Oh, here's a good one. This one, we'll do Betty after this one.
Do you? Ain't not. I'm getting tired. Look what I did. But it's okay, nobody can listen, she's ugly. She's ugly inside. It's gonna be years. Yeah. When she walked over to look at her ass. Oh, my God. That's right! That's right, baby! Your future. They once were. And this is what inspired me to make this video. There was a subscriber, his name is SovereignHumanoid, and I'm glad he made this comment, and he spoke about how he was an Orioles fan and how much it meant to him. And now he no longer really cares about it the same way anymore. And it's something that we see, because like I said, I was a diehard Yankee fan. And now I could care less what they are. I mean, I used to know every player on the team. Now I could care less. It doesn't mean as much to me as anymore. You know, some of the music I used to listen to, and some of the comedians and like movies, it used to mean so much. Now I'm like, you know, if my wife says we want to go to the movies every once in a while, I'll be like, yeah, why not? You know, okay. You know, it'll give us something to do together, but I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be the greatest thing, and I'm so excited. It's just the things become more important, like your family, your friends.
Look, a lot of people are trying to take us down quickly. They're trying to discredit us. They're trying to say we don't know what we're talking about. Well, until you've been on the receiving end of an actor. So I am an actor, actually. I'm Spring Awakening right now at the Barclay Performing Arts Center. It's a great show. What I'm saying is, you know, you can say that we don't know what we're talking about because we're 17 years old, but until you've been on the receiving end of an AR-15, until you've been locked into your... Wayne LaPierre, Dana Loesch, I don't know if you guys have ever had to deal with that, but as far as I know, that's not the case.
Good. Sorry about that. Good Lord, that fucking audio sucks. Sorry for even doing that. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go.
I work quietly. Just put it that way.
Oops.
I work quietly. Just put it that way. I'm working. Exactly. And he only recorded the parts he wanted, if you noticed.
Not true already. She's She hasn't even started with the video yet, and she's already lying because clearly it seemed like he uploaded an unedited video.
Now, of course, my daughter is a very nice person, so she's not going to say to your face like I would, hey, yeah, I did say I didn't like you. I did say I can't stand your voice. I did say that you're a liar. She's not.
These are the things that Betty had been going online saying that Shay said about Speakeasy. So that's why Speakeasy wanted to text Shay and see if Shay was really saying that, which is what prompted the phone call.
Not going to say that to him. No, my daughter is not like that. She wants to please everybody. She wants to make everybody happy. Like,
That's true. And look, it's so easy to tell when Betty's lying. Just look at her fucking body language when you know she's telling something that's true, okay? Like what she just did right now, where she's saying that her daughter's a people pleaser, you know, a lover. That's true, but that's when you want to study somebody's body language, okay? Is when you know that they're telling the truth, and then you'll see a difference in body language when she starts getting into things.
like you talk to no one, like you. She wants to make everybody happy. And the thing, she was trying to even please Easy and trying to make him happy. And in turn, it ended up being a bad situation. And she now feels very betrayed. She doesn't even hardly remember the call. Like I said, she was on something. She says.
So Betty is about to start trying to get you to think that her daughter was drunk. Sorry, I'm going to eat some candy. Do you guys think that her daughter sounded drunk? And didn't she say that she was going to be getting ready for work? This is Betty already fucking lying again. But not just lying. She's lying on her daughter, dude. This is how low this lady goes.
She was drunk. I don't know. I listened to her voice and it didn't even sound like my daughter. She's slurring all over the place. She's saying.
Now, if you look at her body language now, we all know that she wasn't slurring and she sounded fine. So we know that Betty's lying. So this is when you want to look at the difference in the body language. And take a look at the eyes.
And she's like the moon. She's saying, I mean, she's saying all kinds of shit that like, but there is a couple of things that she did not say. And it was, my mama locked me in a room and wouldn't feed me and trafficked me or had me be with men or beat me or none of that. None of that. And that's what he was looking for. That's what he was wanting. And then he was so stupid. He came on my channel and he's like, you've been to prison. The fuck? No. Your daughter said you have. No. And he was meaning like I was in prison type of shit. I'm like, dude. Like, dude, you got everything all fucking backwards and wrong and twisted and just turned upside down, you know, like, wow, if only you fucking knew, you know. Hello, beautiful Jess. Oh, thank you for the compliment. You're always so beautiful. I love you, girl. If only they knew, you know, like, but again, they want to take the little pieces and yeah, trying to use my daughter against me, but it's not gonna, that didn't work. I love my daughter. My daughter loves me. And of course, how many of us have walked away and talked to our friend and been like, man, my mom or my dad's being a real, you know what, and real this, and I don't like this, and I don't like that. How many of us have done that with our friends? You know what I'm saying? Nothing bad, but just venting. How many of us have vented to our friends about our parents? Put a 1 in the chat if you vented to your friends about your parents.
Nope.
I'm one of them. You know, my mom wouldn't let me go here, or my dad wouldn't let me do this, or, you know what I'm saying? Like but you don't, the thing is that you don't call someone else's daughter at 4:30 in the morning and lie and say that I'm with Nicolina and best friends with her, and then lie again. Yeah, she sounded worried about me because he lied again and said, and he goes, well, that's not the half of it. Now she's with Dank. Well, then my daughter was like, what?
And that's true. Speakeasy did try to fucking put that in Shay's head, and it has not been true at all. I'm not on team fucking nothing.
Everything, like he's had the police at her house, like, you know, because she would put out, you know, her reports on her YouTube, and they would click the link on the YouTube channel. The fuck?
Whole bunch of fucking horse shit.
But the thing is it didn't hurt my friendship with me and my daughter. It didn't even hurt me. It hurt me that he recorded my daughter against her knowing, and how he gaslighted my daughter, because my daughter has a beautiful heart. My daughter thinks everybody's great and wonderful. My daughter thinks she's a fairy, you know, and that's the part, you know, yeah, he orchestrated the fucking call. You know, it was a script. I mean, it was like, dude. You know, and when she said, I saw things that nobody should ever see. Well, you're damn straight. Go to my Rumble and look up The Eyes of the Devil, or look up the worst video I've ever recorded. And that's what she's seen. And she was 21. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. And she definitely also said on there, my mom ain't like that about the CP stuff. She did iterate.
No, Betty. First of all, iterate is not a word. Please don't ever say that again. Second, she never said anything about you not watching CP. That's a fucking bold-faced lie.
My mom ain't like that. She did iterate that.
Don't say that word again. I'm about to fucking trigger. What the fuck is iterate? I know she's trying to say iterate, but what the fuck?
Which I thought about going over the call tonight, because there was a few things I wanted to stop, and I wanted to reiterate on what she was saying and let people really listen to how fucked up my daughter was, number one, and how she really didn't bash me. She really didn't bash me. She didn't sit there and say, my mother fucked up my life. My mother abused me. My mother physically and mentally abused me. You know? Yeah. And then.
Yeah, actually she did say that. She said that you fucking made her watch fucking disgusting videos. That's, yeah, that's mental. That's mentally fucking her up. Weirdo. The fuck is wrong with you?
He acted like it just got accidentally picked up by the home cameras. No. He was actually recording her on another device because he Snapchatted her on video chat. So this was video chat. He could see her. She could see him. He could.
And I don't even know if I believe that. I do believe that he did record her with a device, like she says, but Snapchatting and video chatting, I don't know if they did all that.
See, she was even doing dishes. Yeah, she got very concerned and was like, oh my God, this YouTube, you know? And I've asked my mom not to be on this YouTube. I don't like it. I don't like what these people have done to her. And now you're saying that she's with these people? And my daughter didn't go 2 months without talking to me. My daughter just left my house in August, okay? She got her dates wrong. Sorry about that. Hey, SDA. She got her dates wrong on that. But my daughter left in August, right? A week before her birthday, my daughter left to go be with someone else. And I gave the okay. Because like I said, I'm the guardian of my daughter. And this motherfucker doesn't realize this shit. He's so dumb. You know, and like I said, the police and everybody else is going to be working on this case because, like, he didn't just call a normal kid up and be like, you know, triggering and stuff like that. He literally called up someone that has brain problems, Lyme's disease, and lupus, and was on a substance and lied his ass off and acted like he was this great guy in this conversation. And, you know, I hadn't went through the conversation. I hadn't even went through it, but I think I'm going to go get me some coffee, and I think I'm going to come back, and I think we're going to go over it. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Hang on. Give me 1 second here. But of course, my daughter's not like that. Doesn't want to hurt people.
But again, she
She's
said
always
that
trying to keep the peace all the time. And sometimes you can't just keep the peace, you know? Sometimes you have to do other things, you know?
What's that, Betty?
What the hell is this shit? Hang on. Doesn't realize that she is what? Spit
She's
it out,
under
Betty.
guardianship
right now. She can't
You're
even
a
take care of
weirdo.
herself in her own world.
Bitch, she is far away from you, which means that she's in a better place, you fucking weirdo.
All right, so give me 1 second to go to the restroom. I'm going to have an intermission for 1 second, and then we are going to get into this. All of this, she
You gonna go snort some pills?
immediately blocked him on Snapchat. And guess what happened to her 4 days ago? She broke her leg. She's in a cast, and she's in a cast from here all the way down to her feet. And she even said, Mom, maybe it was my karma for being mean about you. And I said, well, you wasn't really mean about me, but you just didn't get anything really right. And she's like, well, that's because I don't really know. And I was drunk. I don't even remember the call. And this is what she says to me. So just give me 1 second here while I take a intermission break, because I've got to go to the restroom. Coffee's going through me. By the way, all those that think I'm an alcoholic, do you see me all the time drinking coffee, tea, chlorophyll in my water? That's not an alcoholic. An alcoholic can't go 1 day without fucking alcohol, okay? So I'll be right back.
Sorry? Okay, what's up?
I'm doing dishes about to make breakfast, so it's easier to talk on the phone for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like, yeah, I didn't think you said that stuff, like stuff about me. I was like, yo, what the hell? Like, and she's like doing it.
Mom or Nicolina?
Both. She's helping Nicolina now.
Wait. Hold on.
Okay, now, first gaslight of within 56 seconds. First 56 seconds, he gaslights the shit out of my daughter. 56 seconds. Yes, he is a very evil narcissist. Yes, he is. But within by 56 seconds, he's already gaslighting the shit out of my daughter. Now, in this call, he's acting like he's done nothing wrong. He's perfect. You guys will hear, he's just Mr. Perfect. All right, honey, you get you some sleep. Sweet dreams to you as well. But yeah, this is a true narcissist. Within, seriously, 56 seconds, he's already gaslighting. And, oh, your mom's went off the deep end. Oh, your mom, she's saying some crazy things. No, actually, everybody's going to find out I'm saying the truth about him.
What?
Yes, she's helping Nicolina now.
With what?
With this bullshit attacking me.
After all that shit talking on each other. What?
Yep.
Bro, my mom's been at the psych ward for like maybe 5 years.
Okay, now, she says, my mom's been at the psych ward for maybe 5 years. That's what I heard. Did you guys hear that? And I think what she means by that is just like, my mom's a fucking loon. Like, I don't think she literally meant that her mom has been in the psych ward for 5 years. But let's listen to what Betty says right here. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, she doesn't. She Nicolina said
did you
stuff.
hear what my daughter said? Bro, my mom's been off the sidewalls for
Off the sidewalls, Betty? Off the sidewalls? Betty, you are fucking lost.
for maybe 5 years. Now, what she was talking about is the FBI coming to my house, all the fucking lies, the deception, all that shit.
So you're blaming your daughter saying that you're psycho. You're blaming that on people making videos on you?
That's what she was actually insinuating and saying.
You're trash and a liar.
Stuff like that about her at first, but she completely lied about it, obviously, because she said no.
Well, here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. My mom is an unhealed older woman who has had issues from the beginning of existence and never got help. And all she did was shove it down with medicine and men, okay?
Yeah.
So finally, I thought...
Okay, so
get a load of this.
What she means by medicine would be probably me taking my bipolar medicine, me taking my depression medicine, which I have to take my depression medicine. I have to take my anxiety medicine. but I
do you
do
have to
not
take it with
take
alcohol?
my Lamictal anymore. Yes, playing victim. 100% he's playing victim. Like he's just done nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. Now, see, my daughter knows me better than that. And that's actually why, you know, she was like, Mom, I was floored about everything. I didn't know what the hell was going on. She's like, this dude's calling me at 4:30 in the morning and talking all this shit and making me believe that you're actually best friends with Nicolina, then throws another bomb on me that you're best friends with Dank. Wow.
She was like Gucci and she was on a right path and doing the right thing. And I was clearly wrong. So I've been a runner my whole life. As you can see why. It stemmed from that bullshit and moving every which direction. But it's just really,
Well, the moving every which direction, I'm not quite sure of what she means by that, because I was married for 8 years. We stayed in our house for 5. We built another brand new house. We were in there for another 4 or 5 years. My house before that, I was in for about 5 to 7 years. She may be talking about when I was doing my modeling and we were going from state to state.
Right, when you were doing your modeling at 30 years old. I think what she's talking about is the 7 other marriages that you've had. I'm sure you moved a lot.
You know, flying for me to be able to do my actual modeling. You have to stay in hotels and then fly to the next state, stay in, do your shoot, and then, that kind of thing. And when I owned the roofing company, this is the only thing I can think of what she's talking about.
Bitch, you did not own a roofing company. You fucked the owner of a roofing company.
Being everywhere or whatever, because honestly, I haven't had that many homes that I've lived in, stuff like that. So I did tell you guys, I lived out of a suitcase for, about 2 years of my career, and Shay was with me and I homeschooled her. So I believe that must be what she's talking about. But we always had an actual home, and we actually had 2. We had one in Indiana that was a $500,000 home, and we had one that we rented that was
in Indiana, huh? Isn't that where you and Adam were supposedly really close to catching somebody in some farm? Interesting. I never heard that before. Indiana.
about $150,000 home, in Springfield. So I don't. That's the only other thing I can think of, because yeah, we always had homes. I don't know.
I haven't talked to my mom in a long time, except today she messaged me a thing from court.
Okay, so not talking to her mom in a long time means 2 to 3 days, because I talk to my daughter every 2 to 3 days. I always have. I always will. I don't know what the long time means. It's just the way that I am. I always text my kids. At least if I don't hear from them within 2 days, I'm texting them on the 3rd day. Always.
I'm supposed to show up at court because some girl assaulted me or whatever, and she thought I assaulted her.
Oh, shit.
But either way, the fact of the matter is that the last time my mom called me was about 2 months ago, and I talked to her for maybe about 10 minutes, and I don't even know her anymore. I couldn't stand to hear her voice and the negativity she was talking.
So actually, what happens with that, and that wasn't 2 months ago, that was only about a week prior, we were talking about important things about her life, that I'm not going to put her information out there and shit, but I was being a mom and laying down the law and saying, if you don't do this, 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 and this, then these are the repercussions, and this is your own doing. So you have to do this, 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 and this to not have these repercussions to happen to you. And the people that know me know what I'm talking about. The people that don't know me, they don't need to know what I'm talking about, because that's my daughter's life and none of their business. So we'll leave it as that.
All she was doing was talking shit because she's getting, she don't even leave the house. The way that I look at my mom is that she sits there, she buys stuff, she shows it off on the internet, and she bullies people.
Yeah.
And
Okay. She sits there, she sits in the house, she buys stuff, she shows it off, and she bullies people.
Get a load of this reaction.
I'm wondering if she's talking about every time that I took her in, I had to buy every single thing for her bedroom because she would come back with absolutely nothing. And then she would leave with every single thing that I bought for her bedroom. And this last time she left with every single thing I bought for her bedroom. But the bullying, no. I think that would be when I would tell her, you have a curfew. If you live in my home, you're not going to come in and out as you please.
No, dummy. She meant you are a bully on the internet. That's what she meant. But you're fucking way, way out there in left field.
Men are not allowed to stay the night in my home. No man, no boyfriend, no nothing. You know, none of that stuff. You're not, if we take you in, Shaneland, we're taking you in to help you, but this is not a hotel. This is not a run through place. We have a lot of nice things. We don't want people in our home. We don't want people, you know, knowing the things that we have. You're not having boyfriends stay the night. You know, we don't even want people pulling up in our driveway, because when she lived with me at the other house, it was constant. Oh, Mom, can this guy stay the night? And if I let him, she'd just fucking leave him there. And he'd be at my house for a month and she'd be gone. And I'd be stuck there taking care of some dude I didn't even fucking know of. It happened to me twice.
Oh, you weren't taking care of them. You were shilling on the internet for fucking Amazon wish lists.
Until Steven would step in and say, hey, Betty, I'll get the motherfucker out. Because I didn't know what to say. And here they were homeless. And I was like, but I'm not your mama. You know, I'm not here to take care of you. You're not my man. You're not my kid. But yet I'm feeding you. I'm supporting you, putting a roof over your head. You're not giving me a fucking dollar, you know, and you're really putting more bills on me. You're running up my fucking bills and shit. Then I found out they were still in my pills. And it was just, it was a big, huge mess. And the people that have followed me for years know that this shit happened. They know that this shit happened. She just bring them to my house and just drop them the fuck off. And then we wouldn't see her again. She'd be somewhere else. Oh, yeah. And he stole my cigarettes and then smoked them in front of me. And then I found needles, like different needles in the bathroom, because I clean the bathroom every week. And I found needles that was stuck behind the toilet and on top of the vanity and stuff. Yeah, it was a whole mess. Heather, you remember? It was a whole mess. And I would call her and say, what do you want me to do with this guy? Oh, he's okay. No, he's not okay. He needs to go with his mom or his dad, or like he needs to go with someone. You know, because I'm tired of taking care of this kid, and I don't even know who this kid is. And then one of them she brought and dropped off. I caught him. I went to open the door. I couldn't find the mirror. I have a mirror that I had up, and I couldn't find my mirror in the living room. And I went and opened the door, and he was taking, like, he was shoving a needle up his ass, but broke the needle part off, and he was shoving meth up his ass. And he had the glass. He took my mirror down, and I guess chopping up the glass or whatever, or chopping up the meth or whatever. And I threw his ass out on the fucking right then and there. Right then and fucking there. These are the guys that Shaylin would bring to my house. Also, the guy said, I want to introduce you to my mom. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you got your mom? Yeah, go to Soft White.
Aren't you supposed to be extra protective of your kids if you had been SA'd?
Underbelly. She's the one that's the prostitute addicted to fentanyl. What? And I can show you the video. And the video says, yeah, my son's in Missouri being taken care of by his dad. His dad was a meth addict. Then in turn, he became a meth addict. And she was a meth addict. Then in turn became a fentanyl addict. These are the people that Shay would bring in my home. Bring in my home. In my home. And she just run off. Run off. I didn't know where the hell she was. I'd call her up. Oh, I'm in Colorado. Do you remember that, Heather? I'm in Colorado. You're in Colorado? Yeah. Yeah.
We got all of this because her daughter said that she goes online, buys stuff, shows it off, and bullies people.
And, you know, if I was such a bad mom, you know, well, if I would have been smart, I would have just kicked their fucking asses out the door and been like, you're out. But literally, she dropped homeless people off as though I was their homeless shelter. Always dudes.
And you took them in, and so did Steve, right?
You know, from age 18 and up for me to take care of. It was insane. I couldn't even believe it. Right. Yeah. I said, what do you want me to do with this guy? And he stayed and she left. And then I'd call her and be like, Shay, does he have a place he can go? No, Mom. His dad's a meth addict and beats on him. You have to take care of him. No, Shay, I don't have to take care of him. And then when I found him shooting meth up in his ass, he was out. That was fucking, I literally took his shit and threw him out the door. And he walked. I mean, that was that. No. Right? No, she would come. No, this was the thing. She would have him come over and stay the night with her, right? Well, I would be in there working because she'd say, oh, Mom, can such and such come visit? And I would say, yeah, but I'm working, because I'd be up late with you guys and I would be working. Next thing I know, she's gone. Dude's still at my house. I keep calling her. She won't answer the phone. I'm asking the dude, where can I take you? I don't have a place. She said I could stay with you. I mean, it got to the point that Shaylin thought that my house was the homeless shelter. I have proof of this. SDA knows, Heather knows, and all the people around me know. One dude didn't even have fucking clothes on his back, and one of the girls sent clothes for him to wear. And then we found out he stole my medication, 2 bottles of my, because I didn't take the medication. And we found out he stole like 150 pills. And then he asked to go to the bathroom before he left. And I think it was to get his fucking drugs, because that's where I found the needles. I found 2 different needles, one behind the bath, one behind the toilet, and one up above.
I love you for that one. I love you for that. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you for that, Darlene. 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 I love you for that. Oh, that's funny. Good to see you.
My mirror, you know, cabinet, medicine cabinet mirror, and I clean that bathroom every week. Do you remember when he turned his hair blue and then he got blue all over my bathtub and almost ruined my bathtub while my house was for sale? We got to think about this kind of stuff for real. She dropped these kids off like I was the homeless shelter. They had no money, no car, sometimes didn't even have a phone. Yes. Actually, I found them whenever I went to clean, behind the toilet, because, you know, I had my house up for sale. And when I went to, you know how you clean behind the toilet, it was like setting upward like that. The needle was. And then when I went to clean the top of my medicine cabinet, thank God that I stood up on a chair and got up on the cabinet and went to clean, because that thing would have poked me. It was just laying right on top. Each time that I cleaned, and it did it, it was twice. The first time I cleaned and I found the one needle, and I sent it, yeah, the tank in the wall, in between the tank and the wall. And then, but it was down at the bottom, you know, like down at the bottom, like, because what happened was I went to reach around, and when I did, something fell down. And I looked and I was like, oh my God. And so I took a picture of it. I sent it to Stephen right away. And this was after we'd gotten the guy out of the house. And it did have the needle attached to it. And so I threw that away. And then it was like the next day or the day after, I needed, you know, I wanted to scrub up on, or just, you know, wipe on top, because I'm the one that put that mirror in, you know, so I know there wouldn't be nothing up on top except dust. And I'm a perfectionist when it comes to cleaning. So I stood up on the chair, got up on the sink, and as I went to wipe, there was that needle. Not even with a cap.
Just the length of this fucking story tells me that she's lying.
On it. Neither one of them had a cap on it. So I could have got poked or anything. So I sent the picture to Stephen again, and I think I sent the picture to Ty of these two episodes that happened, finding needles in my house after.
Why would you send a picture of a needle that you found in your bathroom to one of your subscribers, Ty? I understand why you would send it to Stephen. Why would you send it to Ty? Oh wait, Ty is just one of those subscribers that just fucking agrees with everything you say. That's right. Okay, gotcha.
The dude, after my husband threw the dude out. Because he literally stole my cigarettes and sat there and smoked them in front of me. And they were menthol. They were a certain brand, telling me he bought his own cigarettes. Facts on that shit. So, like I said, I've done more for Shaylin than you could ever even imagine. I don't know how many mamas would take in.
Let's see. You've done so much for Shaylin. Need I remind you, you did a live stream from the emergency room, screaming at another YouTuber. You turned the camera around, selfied yourself, and said, "Look at what I have to deal with." And in the background was Shay laying up in the emergency room. You're a mama bear? You're fucking lost.
Fucking homeless dudes that thought that they were just gonna come and stay one night with their daughter because I was being nice, letting my daughter have company. No. Yeah, there was another guy named Cody, and she brought him over when she was married and she dropped him off. And we was just sitting there talking, and she was like, I gotta go. And I'm like, okay, well, it was nice to meet you, Cody. And she's like, oh no, he's got to stay here. I'm like, oh no, he don't. Yeah, I gotta go, Mom. I'm married. I gotta go home. And I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, where do you live? And he's like, oh, I don't live very far. And Shaylin's like, Mom, let him stay the night. I'll be here tomorrow or tonight, later tonight. And I was like, I don't even know this dude, and I got to go to work. And then you want this dude to be in my house. I mean, it was just a whole fucking mess. But Cody could tell you. He could tell you right away. He ended up staying like a week or so because
Cody can tell you. Well, Betty, where the hell is Cody at?
he didn't want to go home. His dad was mean to him and stuff. It was, I guess, a bad situation. I don't know. But he was like already like, I think he was already 28 or something at the time. And it was just shit like that, just constantly shit like that. And I was like, man, you know, I'm not a homeless shelter. I'm just not. And I did the best I could, and I tried to be nice and, you know, let the guys stay there, give them a little room, you know, for them to stay in, bed, supply everything for them, food. Even though I was starving, sometimes I wouldn't get supper, but I would even cook for them. And these were not my kids. They were not my boyfriends. They were not my booze. They were not people I was sleeping with. They were just people that my daughter dropped off to me. And that's the facts. That's just the way it is. It's true. I couldn't believe it. And then I'd call and she'd be in Colorado, or she'd be having to go home to her husband or whatever. And I was like, Jesus, what do you want me to do with these people? Oh, just keep them, Mom. No, I'm not keeping them.
Keep them.
Made a whole mess for me. My utility bill, that one month, if you guys remember, my utility bill went up to $500 having that one kid there because he took like 3
Oh, yeah, we all remember because you were fucking begging the internet for money.
showers a day for some odd damn reason. And then he dyed his hair blue, got blue all over my carpet in the living room. I was able to scrub that out. I don't know how. And here I was, you know, in the process of getting my house ready to be sold, and then got blue all over my bathtub. And yeah, just a fucking mess. Had that one guy, had Cody asking me if he could use my car to go down to the store or something. I mean, it was just.
You mean you were too drunk to drive to the store, so you were having somebody go get you cigarettes?
You know. And I'd say, no, I'll drive my own car and take you to the store. And it was so weird. None of these guys had jobs, cars, phones, half of them, places to live. And I was thinking, where in the hell did she meet these people? Like, you know, like.
Probably the same place that you met her dad.
Oh, but
Maybe not even that bad.
anyway. So, meth addicts that slam dope, they smell it when they sweat, so they think they smell and shower all the time. That's what my sister would do. Oh, so that's probably why my electric bill and my water bill, I'm not kidding you. It went from $125 a month with me and my daughter to $500 a month. Between the
But what did that have to do with the dude taking showers a bunch?
water and because
okay,
my water,
water.
electric, and gas was all together. And my bill for 2 months straight was $500 a month. Then guess who had to pay it? Me. I had to work extra to pay it.
And by work, you mean, I don't want to know.
Me. And I think even one time, Stephen helped me with it. I think he paid like $250, and that was the last time. That's when he drew the straw of, because that guy only gave me that because he told the guy, you have a job, you need to start.
So your boyfriend who works full time was not helping with any bills, but he did that one time. But you guys had somebody that your daughter brought in, and you guys just let him stay there. And you paid for everything, right, Betty? Okay. This is a believable story, Betty. And let's remember that this is just all her riffing off of her daughter saying that her mom is a bully.
Paying Betty, for room and board, for food. And one time he bought groceries for $50, and one time gave me $100. One time. Yeah.
And you did keep the clothes that was sent for him and wore it on stream. Do you remember that?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And we're talking about this not even be in my family. This is not my daughter. This is not my daughter's boyfriend, not my daughter's nothing. Just some random dude, all of them random dudes she met online. Random dudes that I had to take care of. And it sucked. I mean, so yeah, there is some little bit of hostility when my daughter and I talk about things, because I'm like, listen, you did this to me. Now you move in my house this time. Nobody's going to come here. Nobody's staying the night here. Nobody's sneaking in here. And what did she do? She still broke the fucking rules. I woke up one day, I came in my office, and her boyfriend was sitting right in my chair. Right in my office chair. Like he owned it and everything. In the middle of the day, when the dude was supposed to be at work, when she thought I was going to sleep all day because I had worked all night. She had snuck him in, and he was sitting right here in my office. Then another time, she said, can he come to visit? And this was, we were having Sunday dinner. And so all the kids were here. Everybody was here. And he came here and asked if my husband would help him to fix the window, because the window wouldn't go up and down. And he had this trash bag over it. And my husband had said, don't park your car in my driveway. You're making it look trashy, and your car is leaking oil, and your car is on its last leg. Like your car is going to be no good within the next week or two. Right. And my husband's a mechanic, so therefore he knows what he's talking about. So since my husband could not stand that he was running around with a trash bag on it, my husband, as soon as he got off work, said, meet me here. I'll take it to the shop. You can help me to fix it, you know, yada, yada. What happens? He brings it. My husband goes out there to work on it. That dude goes straight to my daughter's bedroom and starts snuggling and sleeping with her in the fucking bed. I walked in there and I said, get your ass up and get out there to that fucking shop, and you go out there and you learn how to do this yourself, because this is not my husband's job. He just got off work. So, and I'll read your comment in a minute, Heather. And so he got off his ass. He went up there, you know, learned how to fix it. Needed another part that was broken off. There was a part that was broken off, but Stephen was able to get it up, the window up and everything, so that, you know, he wouldn't have to have fucking trash bag over it. And then Stephen told him, you've only got about a week or so and your car's going to blow up because it's leaking so much oil. It was leaking so much oil that it literally had big oil spots in our driveway. It was embarrassing. Think about this. You're a mechanic. You live in a nice neighborhood, and you've got a car that looks like that in your driveway leaking oil, and it's got trash bags on the fucking window. You know, like, Stephen just wasn't having it. So he was willing to fix it just to get him, you know, and told him, don't park in our driveway because you're literally spewing oil everywhere and I have to scrub it off. Well, what happened? We had a Sunday dinner. So Shaylin said, can I invite, you know, boyfriend? Sure, you can invite him. All the kids are here. We're all mingling. Next thing I know, Shay and boyfriend are gone. Where's Shay and boyfriend? Madison says, where's Shay? I'm like, I don't know. I go in the bedroom. They're in there spooning in the bed when the rule was no boys in your room with the door shut. No boys in your bed. Like, all of that. Because we had already went through all that. Now we're talking, we have a house full of our family here while this is going on. So I look at it, I say to him, get your ass up. Shaylin, you know the motherfucking rules. What the hell are you doing? Why is he in your bed? You know, what, I mean, we've got all our family here. What are you doing? So he comes out, this, that, and the other. Well, she gets mad about it and she says, well, I'm just going to go live with him. Okay, go live with him. I had just picked her up from him a month prior. Okay, go back and live with him. So she packs up all of her stuff, goes back and lives with him. A week later, the car blows up. She calls me, Mom, we're stranded. Can you come and get us? The car blew up. We don't know what's exactly wrong with it. It just won't start. I said, what did Dad tell you? What did he tell you? He told you the car was on its last leg. You guys had just had a wreck a week prior, got $5,000. You should have got another car, but instead, I don't know what happened to the money. I still don't know what happened to the money. Anyways, just been a crazy, crazy, crazy roller coaster. And the thing is, we wasn't going to allow the same thing to happen here in our home that she tried to pull in my other home, right? And this ain't talking shit. This is just being real. This is being real and shit I had to live with. Why? Because I loved my daughter and I was trying to help her out. That's all. That's all. So that lasted a whole 2 or 3 weeks and I had to go pick her up again as he's cussing, throwing shit, whatever, you know, and she's piling all of her shit in my Escalade and we're not in a good side of town at all. And then he has a cat. I'm allergic to cats. So I'm trying to make sure that the bags are all, you know, double, you know, knotted. And it's just a whole thing. But yeah, yeah, mom came to her rescue every damn time that she needed mom to come to her rescue. So for this call, for anything to even have been said like this, even if she was mad, is just a bunch of BS. Because I would tell you guys, I would say, listen, I love my daughter. I'm doing the best I can. But like, she literally thinks my home is a homeless shelter. And that's why I would talk to you about it, because I didn't know what to do. And I even felt bad of throwing the people out that I didn't even know. I was like, but they ain't got a place to go. And a lot of you in the comments was like, it don't matter if they got a place to go. Now, do you remember at the same time, I had a Trump coin, I had gold that had 100s on it, and it had Trump in the middle. I showed all of you guys. I had 6 of them that I bought for each one of my grandchildren. And then I had my silver coin that one of my subs had got me that had Trump on it. Also had my diamond necklace sitting there on the thing. Still to this day, never has been found. None of it has been found. Even through moving and everything, where I thought, well, maybe I misplaced it. Maybe I put it in something else. It's never been found. So one of those guys probably took off with it, knowing that gold's worth a lot of money, silver's money, and that diamond necklace was like $350. You know, like shit. I mean, honestly, think about the facts here. If anybody should be mad, it should be me. Yeah, because Heather, I thought that maybe, you know, when we moved, maybe I'd put it in something, and I thought, you know, maybe I'll find it when I moved. That's why I wasn't too stressed about it. And I was keeping it for when the kids get a certain age, and then I would give them each one of them. And gold, as you know, is going up in price. I got a really good deal on it. And no, they've never been found. None of them. None of them. Matter of fact, Heather, do you remember when I left and I went to Wisconsin to visit my friend for a month? And when I came back, my daughter had, you couldn't even walk in my door because there was clothes piled like 3 feet high from my door all the way through the bedroom, all the way, there was a trail in between, all the way to the bathroom. And then there was this big ass, huge ass dog that was slobbering everywhere. Do you remember that? And I was mad as fuck. And I told her and her boyfriend, get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out. And it took me a whole fucking week and a half to clean all that shit up. And then clean up my brand new refrigerator that they had just massive nasty shit in there. Oh God. Yeah Dog hair just galore everywhere. Like, and on top of that, with my insurance in Missouri, I wasn't allowed to have a pit bull. And here there's this huge pit bull in my house. And mind you, she didn't have no kids because, I was fuming mad. But mind you, she didn't have no kids because I had Serafina. I literally had Serafina in Wisconsin with me. She had no kids, no excuse, and it looked like hoarders lived there. The dishes were piled up. Oh man. She had taken all of my pictures off the walls. Do you remember? One of my pictures were busted. So she took them all off the walls and put all this weird shit up on the walls. She rearranged my whole bedroom. And then she told this guy that she owned the house and it was hers. And then she took my end tables and my coffee tables that were still They were still in rock, and she put them out in my garage, and then she brought in baskets and put fucking covers over them. And do you remember my white couch? My white leather couch where the dog had scratched all the way down my white leather couch on top of her hair dye all over it. Do you remember all this? Because I do. That was a very, very expensive white chair and leather couch that I had. And she literally let that dog shred my furniture. And then on top of it, yeah, cigarette burns in the bathroom that I had to scrub. I had to learn how to scrub those so that I could sell my house. Yeah. And during all of it, I didn't sit there and say, oh, my daughter's this horrible person. I just said, my daughter has problems and doesn't have respect for anything that I own, anything I have. Like, I literally had to buy a whole new living room set, and I had to throw away the couch at a dump place. I had to throw away the couch and the chair. I don't know if you know how big the paws are of a pit bull, a grown pit bull, but he had scratch marks all down my leather, and then her pink ass hair inserted in it all over. I mean, and I guess when he would get up on the couch, he would sit there with his paws. I don't know. I was so furious. Oh my God. I mean, I was so fucking mad. Like, I was beyond mad. And all I did was come on and say, well, my shit is ruined, and oh my God, my house, looks like, and I'm talking, I wasn't even gone but 2 or 3 weeks. And in 2 or 3 weeks, my house was mutilated. My house was mutilated. Like, it didn't even look livable. I scrubbed walls. I scrubbed carpets. I scrubbed floors, baseboards. I scrubbed everything. Had to carry all that stuff out of the garage back into my house. And then she took all my pictures and things like that and put them out there to where my father's picture fell down and it busted. And that's the only picture I had of my father and stuff. And still, I didn't sit there and say anything. I still loved her. And I would just talk about it, and yeah, I played it down so no one would think bad of her. That's exactly what I did. And I still do. I would blame it on her being sick, or whatever, whoever you are, just get out of my room. You're the problem. Just go away. I'm not listening to you at all. At all. Not at all. No, you people are crazy. I don't answer to you. But yeah, I mean, I didn't want anybody, I still don't want anybody to think bad about her or anything else. She's my daughter, But these are the facts and these are the truths. And it's different when you got facts and truths than when you make up shit or you're fucking drunk and you don't even know what you're talking about, being gaslighted by a fucking dude from YouTube who acts like, he's a God's gift to women and he's done nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. That says he wants to shoot me and hopes and prays I get shot in my face and in my head. That's a real nice guy, that's a real nice guy. And let me tell you something else, Heather. Anytime anything went on with Shaylin, I was always the first one there at her defense. I've always been there at her defense. I've always said it like this. I can say certain things, but nobody else can. Because I'm her mama. But I would not ever come on and trash and thrash and just, no. 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 And a lot of times I would blame it on her illness. You know what I mean? I would blame it on, I think maybe this is happening because, of her illness, her seizures and shit like that she's dealing with. And not only that, but I did OnlyFans and only showed my tits for $36,000 to pay off her doctor bills. Not my doctor bills. They were her doctor bills. And that's true. And I don't know if she will, though. Because like I said, and I've said this, even the doctor knows that she has DID and she goes back to being like 13, 14, 15 years old in her mind. And she doesn't even realize. Like when I came home and I saw all of the way that everything was in the clothes, literally, and just a little trail, she didn't think there was nothing wrong with it at all. The dog tearing up my stuff, she didn't think nothing was wrong with it. Her taking every single thing down out of my house and making it and telling people it was her house, she didn't think nothing was wrong with it at all. She said there wasn't nothing wrong with that. And I was like, Shay, you really need some help. Like, because I'm going to tell you right now, if I'd ever even thought to do something like that to my mama, she probably would have unalived me. And not
Betty. Whoa.
Not only that, but I know she would have beat my ass. Like, literally beat my ass. And with Shane, no. I just said, get out. Go find another place. Go do something else. Because, Mama, I can't do this. I'm not doing this. Exactly, Heather. Which my mama's deceased now, and so is my daddy. But I'm telling you, if I would have trashed her house, if I was babysitting her house, and I would have done that, no. I'm sure Ty still got the pictures of what my house looked like. You couldn't even see my floors. I don't know. Did I show you, Heather? Did I show you guys? I'm thinking I showed you what I walked into. Brand spanking new refrigerator. Somehow, some way, the part that, that you set things on got cracked. And it was all cracked. I had just spent $1,100 on that. I showed the bathroom and the doorway. Oh, yeah. Where there was some kind of liquid substance all over the door. Where it looked like somebody had fell or something and it went all over my white door. And it was just left there. I had to scrub all the doors and stuff. I forgot about that one. I still don't know what that substance was. It was like a brownish color. And it was almost like somebody was going to the bathroom, tripped, fell, or something, and just went, and it went all over the door. And that was the door to my office. And then it was all over the door to the bathroom, too. Yeah, all the clothes on the floor. Oh, my gosh. And you know what? She didn't clean nothing. You thought it was maple syrup? Yeah, I had no idea what it was. And then I had saw that there was like all kinds of different stuff on the backsplash of you know, where once I cleaned all the dishes, and she said her and one of her friends got in some kind of food fight. Yeah. In the kitchen. But yeah, I still, it took me bleach and water, and a lot of scrubbing to get that stuff off of. I mean, I'm talking those doors, those white doors were sparkling by the time I sold my house, because I literally had to work my ever living ass off. I even had to, like, where that guy stayed in my office part, and I kept telling him, don't smoke in there, don't smoke in there. And he kept smoking in there. When you would go in there, that door was all yellow, and I had to scrub that door. And then from there, I even scrubbed all the walls and everything, scrubbing it with bleach water and shit. Oh, yeah. And there wasn't no help from Shay. Shay didn't come and say, oh, Mom, I'll come help you clean up my mess. And I believe I even cried. I believe that when I asked her to leave with her boyfriend and that big ass dog, I sat there in my living room and I cried, because I couldn't believe that I left her at a house set and my house looked like a hoarder's house times 100. Yeah. I just don't. Yeah, I believe I sat there on my couch. I know I did. I sat there and I cried. And on top of that, my back is all damaged, and my spine and my neck, and I was the one left scrubbing all of that, scrubbing every bit of it. And you know what Steven said? He was like, you should get her ass over here and make her scrub this shit. And I was like, no, it won't get done. I've got to do it. And I did. I scrubbed that house from one end to the other. And I'm talking top to bottom, everything, every damn thing. But we just didn't want her thinking that she could just make this a hotel for free for anybody that she wanted, because she seems to meet people who don't have houses or cars or jobs, and they're supposed to just stay with you, and then you're supposed to take care of them. And you're supposed to be okay about that. I don't know no mama that would be okay about any of that, to be honest with you. It's hard enough, you know, taking care of yourself. And back then, I was living by myself, taking care of myself. You all right, baby? You all right? Did you sneeze? Victoria made a sound. So, but anyways, so I've got a couple of new decks of tarot cards coming in. I've got a bell coming in. I've got a new altar cloth coming in. I got my camera now set up to where I can show you guys the cards, and I'm going to start doing that. You all right, baby? Hang on. You all right? What's wrong? What's wrong? What is it? What is it? Huh? What's wrong with her? You need drink? Huh? Sound like she was throwing up or something. Maybe she just got something in her throat. I don't know. You all right? Oh, and that was another thing about that damn dog. That dog pissed and shit all over my house. That big pit bull that they had. And also it slobbered everywhere. And when I walked in.
So I stopped recording it right there. Actually, it has a little bit more to go, but she doesn't address the audio call anymore in this video, at least. So I need to either go back and screen record it, or I don't even know if she looks at it or not. She just went way off the subject, but that's what you'd expect from Betty. So I'm gonna go in there and get some rest. Yeah, I don't have to work this weekend. I'm gonna go in there and get some rest. Probably wake up around 11 in the morning, and I'm gonna clean the truck because the truck's nasty. So I'm gonna clean the truck inside and out, and then treat the windshields because we're about to have like 10 inches of snow here coming by the 10th. So hope you guys have a good day, and thanks for hanging out, everybody. Cheers.